Okay, so this channel's picking up a little bit of steam. We gained a couple of subscribers. I want to thank you for everybody that has subscribed. And if you're clicking on this video and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Make sure you watch till the end of the video because we got a little surprise for you. I may, drop something within, like the next or like the last minute of the video. So make sure you stay in tune for that. So with, running an agency, right, or just running something like online, like an online based business. Now, it doesn't have to be, you know, like online, or it doesn't have to be solely an online business. It could be something like a flooring company and you want to market something online, right? So anything online within that respect, it's not going to be easy. And one thing that I will part onto you, you don't want to spend your time learning every and anything, right? Your main objective on what you want to do is, take yourself out of the business or focus on, what got you into the business in the first place, right? Let's say if you have an eye or you just have a passion into, like the designs that you put onto wood. Like let's say if you have like a carving business or you have a furniture business, there's something that inspired you to do that. Something, or let's say if you have an agency, right? There's something that inspired you to, starting this business. You don't want to lose sight of that. You can easily get trapped into or sucked into, the pit of, knowledge, I should say. There's always something new to learn. There's always something new to learn, right? So where I'm going with this is any online business, right, that you want to succeed, it has to, start off in the right place. And when I say the right place, I mean having the right systems and procedures in, place in order for everything to run smoothly. And when you're running an online business or you're managing an online business, you don't have to do everything yourself. I always say hire people that can do the job better than you. You want to hire people better than you. You want to take yourself out of the business because let's say I'll put it like this: who do you want to run? If you had a choice to run a campaign, a marketing campaign for your business, and the direct outcome is, the success of your business, who do you want to run that campaign? Who would you want in charge of that campaign? Would you want, you know, a vetted marketer that, was in the game for 10 years and he loves doing this and he only does that? Or yourself that's just learning how to do it and is in charge of, you know, um, product distribution, that's in charge of this, in charge of that, charge of this, charge of that. Who would you want to be in charge of that campaign? So you have to hire these people. I always recommend hiring. Delegate these tasks to people that know how to do it better than you. And in the online space, this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of the global marketplace. My recommendation is hiring people, right? Hiring the whole team. And you, like, this is a superstar talent that you need to learn how to do. Learn how to hire the right people. And once you master this, and the sooner you realize this, your agency or your business will take off from 0 to 10K a month, or 10K a month to 50K a month, 50K a month to 100K a month, and from 100K a month to 600K a month. And the possibilities are endless. People that are doing this exact same thing that I'm saying to you, people making upwards of 700K a month doing this, they know something that you don't, and that little knowledge gap that they know is literally making them hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are not playing the same game as you, and I'm going to give you, I'm just gonna try to close that gap just a little bit. So today's video, where we're going to uncover the operation structure for online business, right? So I have this PDF that I'm going to show you. Where is it at? Okay, it's right here. So every online business, right, has key and mortar or key and basic positions that you need to fill, right? So operation structures for online business. And these are the positions that I have in my business, and I'm adding to this daily. We have marketers, I have access to over 200 trained appointment setters, right? They're good to go at your discretion for anybody that needs them or my current clients, right? So at the top of this, one of the first logical order, this is not really in chronological order. Depending on your business, right, and what you offer, you can play with the order that you hire these people in. But this is very general, so it can help as much people as possible and to get your mind just actually thinking about it. All right. So you have your operations manager, right? And their goal is to ensure, right? So overall operational efficiency. So this is kind of like the CEO. You are the founder, you are the owner. This is kind of like the CEO, somebody that makes sure and oversees everything and makes sure that everyone's doing their job. Someone has to report to someone, and that someone needs an aerial view of what's going on. They need to be a little good at everything, and understand the processes and the SOPs going into managing an online business, right? So their responsibilities coordinate and oversee operational activities, implement strategies to streamline processes, resolve operational issues and challenges, right? And their objective, generally speaking, for a productive month or any period of time that you really say, is improve team productivity by 20% through optimized workflows, right? Um, Time being, like what I do besides this, right? Um, this is kind of like my main venture, building my own company. But right now, I also work for another company as well. And there's always someone trying to, I wouldn't say cut costs, but, improve efficiency. If you don't need a position, that position needs to be terminated. It's dead weight. You need to cut it off. So there's always someone that's trying to increase productivity, and sometimes the operations manager might be the guy to do it because they're not too into one task. They can see overall. Let's say the appointment setting department is not doing too well, or they're overcompensating. So maybe the marketer needs to dial back on the budget for a little bit. Only someone in this position is going to be able to see that. So KPIs, some KPIs would be quarterly cost reduction percentage, productivity metrics based on the team output, managing the team overall. So now the next position would be a brand consultant, right? And their goal is crafting and maintaining brand identity. And this could be for yourself, or this could be for your client, depending on your offer and needs that you're in. So their responsibilities, right? Collaborate with the team to define brand messaging. Everything needs to be congruent within every aspect of marketing efforts. Everything from what you're saying, the type of language that you're using for the appointment setting team, all the way down to sale and hopping on the call, right? And even deliverability. So everything needs to be congruent. Messaging is everything, and the proper messaging and the proper how the brand is delivering the message can make a huge difference between getting sales and not, right? So the brand consultant acts as the face of the company, bridging the client and the business perspectives, right? So the brand consultant, you need someone talking to your clients. You need somebody talking to your clients, and it may not be the founder, or it may not be the it may not be the operations manager, which is kind of like the CEO. You need to delegate that task to somebody. This person needs to be versed in whatever language that they're speaking, preferably English, because I know I have a global audience. This person needs to make sure they're upkeeping with everything, right? So Objectives: develop a brand guideline for consistent messaging. Like I said, messaging is everything. That's how you're relaying your message, right, to your clients. Brand consulting is everything. Messaging is everything. Remember that. One more thing, increase client engagement by 25% through brand consistency, right? You don't want to go to somebody's Instagram and they're using all purple, or they're talking in a certain way, or the type of language or like the words that they're using is catered to an urban audience, right? You don't want to go and, do a email or like outreach or have a different type of tone in your website copy. Because if you're targeting an urban audience, right, you want to keep the language a certain way, right? So you don't want to switch it up in your email and use like, like, let's say, like, I don't even know, like London tone. I don't even know, but you definitely want to keep everything the same. So some KPIs would be brand consistency index, right? How much everything is consistent, right? How everything looks, client engagement metrics, right? Because is if your messaging is on point, right, then the people that are engaging with each piece of content should be the same, right? So you have another position, right? You have your video editor, right? So once you start making money and once you have everything down packed, your messaging, you have your offer down packed, right? Your video editor, right? No, hold on. I should go back a little bit. So I left one thing out with the brand consultant, right? I got to go back a little bit. Now, let me go back a little bit. I left one thing out with the brand consultant. So the brand consultant is in charge of your messaging, right? I know I already said that, but it goes a little bit deeper into that. The brand consultant is in charge of your messaging, and even before the messaging, that person is involved with your offer. Let me write that. Collaborate with the team to define brand messaging and offer. The brand consultant also makes sure that the offer is congruent with the audience, right? The brand consultant, you know, this is mainly for coaching and consulting, individuals, right? But the offer is literally everything. I just want to put a little bit of emphasis on that. So now we have your video editor. Your offer is good. So once your offer is good, your messaging is good, right? You need to start making videos, right? And somebody could start making videos, off rip, right? Somebody could start making videos and editing their videos, right? But once you start making money, you got to delegate this to somebody as soon as possible because it's taking up your precious time. You need to, think of what you're going to say. You need to think of your script, and you can even outsource that as well once you're in the bowlers league. But video editor, this person is in charge of content creation and editing for distribution, right? Their responsibilities are editing and produce videos for various platforms. Each platform has a specific format that you need to follow, and the video editor needs to be well versed in that. So this person also collaborates within the team for content strategy, right? Because if the marketer knows that you need more reels, he needs to collaborate with the video editor so he can produce different types of reels. Or if one content is doing better than another and the marketer sees that through data, then the video editor needs to know that, right? So objectives for the video editor: produce engaging videos weekly for different platforms and increase video engagement. And some KPIs would be video engagement rates and video production rates, right? Very, very, very important role. Very important role right here, right? And after that, you have your marketer. I know I just talked about the marketer, and it's pretty obvious that you're going to need to delegate this high leverage skill as well. So you have a marketer role, lead generation, and marketing strategy. And some of these roles can be combined because the marketer, it's a major plus if the marketer can come up with brand messaging and, is good with offers as well, because he can, do things on the side as well. So you have responsibilities. The marketer's responsibilities are to collaborate with the team for lead generation strategies and implement marketing plans to attract leads, right? Very simple, but it's not. Objectives: increase lead generation, improve conversion rates through targeted campaigns. KPIs are lead generation numbers and conversion rates. Pretty straightforward. So with HMM, uh, and mind you, with every position, there needs to be a lead. And if it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. But for marketer, the marketer position, right? You're gonna need a lead marketer, or like basically somebody to manage this position or branch, because each position could also be a branch as well, right? So you have marketing branch, therefore you have a marketing lead, and therefore you have other marketers, right? So my marketing lead, right? He's capable of generating $8 million. He has a case study, or marketing lead. He's capable of generating $8 million within the matter of months. Like, it was already done. And the ad spend was, he spent 400,000 and generated $8 million, and that was just him alone, right? There was no appointment setting crew. There was none of this. There was none of that. So if I provide a team for him to collaborate with, just imagine that the possibilities are endless, right? We can generate more than $8 million easy for your offer if it's good enough, if it falls in the right category, right? Hopefully it falls in the right category. If it does, you can shoot me a message on my site, and we can see what we can do for you. So implement marketing plans to attract leads, right? Responsibilities. Collaborate with the team for lead generation strategies, right? Everything is a whole conglomerate. Everybody needs to be, uh, collaborating with each other. It's a team, like team strategy, and therefore, everything runs very, very smooth for your clients and for your business as well. Some objectives are, increase lead generation, right? Just basic lead generation. Hold on, let me move this a little bit more. Move this a little bit more. KPIs, right? Lead generation numbers and conversion rates. And the next role is an appointment setter. Every position is very, very important, right? So I can't keep saying this is a very, very important position, but this position is really, really important, appointment setter, because you can generate all the leads, but if you don't have a team in place to convert those leads into appointments or sales, then those leads are useless. It's like finding out that a location has gold, but you don't have any shovels to dig for the gold, right? So without an appointment setter team, the many leads that you generate are useless. So don't even try. You need an appointment setter, and this person needs to have the correct SOPs in order. This person needs to have that. That's it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, SOPs stands for system operations procedures, right? System operations procedures, and it's just basically data. It's just data on what works. If I send this message, the percentage of this message, going positive is 35%, negative, it's another 35% or something like that. If I send this message, it's a percentage success rate of 50%, negative or failure 50%. If it goes the positive route, I'll say this next, and this has a 50% of going positive, and so on and so forth, and in the opposite direction of being negative as well, right? So the appointment setter. Now, mind you, this needs to be a whole team. There's a whole team, like I told you, lead, you know, uh, a bunch of appointment setters. I have a team of 200, more than 200 plus, more than 200 appointment setters that are trained and ready to go, and we're utilizing them. And I have a lead, and everything just runs completely smooth. We're just building out physical SOPs, you know, so we can just have everything in order and everything's organized. That's one thing that I need to get better with, just being organized, and I'm using various Google platforms to do that, like Excel, Docs and whatnot. So everything can be accessible, kind of like this PDF file. So the appointment setters, right? Role, converting leads into appointments. Very simple, but it's not. Responsibilities, managing leads through the appointment setting process. Book appointments / consultations, and it should say sales. And facilitate client interactions for clients, right? You can use a CRM, go high level. That's what I use. It's beautiful. You can automate a whole bunch of things. I might do a tutorial down on that. Comment down below if you need a tutorial on go high level. Also, like this video if it's helping you, right? Subscribe as well. Comment down below if you have any questions about anything that I said. So you have objectives, right? So objectives convert X amount of leads into appointments, right? Also increase appointment attendance rate by 20%, right? KPIs, lead to appointment conversion rate. Another one, appointment attendance rate. All right. So now after that, you have sales associate. Now this is a whole team as well. This is a whole team as well, right? And it's pretty straightforward. You need a lead and you need various sales associates, right? People selling for you on your behalf for your product or your client's product, right? Closing sales and client acquisition. Now, if the appointment setter didn't lead to a sale, right? Now the product or offer has to be sold. That's why when it falls into the lap of the sales associate, right? Responsibilities. Work with specific niches to close prospects into paying clients. Now, if you have an agency that serves, local business owners, right? You might want to have a sales associate for each niche that you're in. Or if you're in one niche, then I guess it's that one niche. But if you're a little broad, then I guess you need multiple sales associates. That's what I would do. That's a best strategy to go into this, right? And right, another responsibility is collaborate within team members or within the team for successful client acquisition, right? Hold on. It's just to collaborate with the team. Or do these people know what my service is for? That's basically the content. That's the content that you're putting out. That falls back to the brand consultant. Appointment setter. Are my appointments showing for the sales call? Everything goes hand in hand, right? So the objective is close 30% of appointments to paying clients within 3 months. Now, this is just, like a broad KPI. Maybe you want to switch that to something a little bit more specific for what you do, right? Increase client retention rate through effective after sales service, right? KPIs, appointment to sales conversion rate, client retention rate, right? So in a sales call, you need a future pace. There's something called future pacing, and that's basically seeing or helping the potential client see how their life would be with your service, right? The better you do this, the longer that they're going to stay. Client retention rate, right? And that's basically the end of that, right? So each role, I have the importance of each role: operations manager, brand consultant, video editor, marketer, brand creatives, appointment setter, sales associate. Each position is essential in converting, or each position is essential in covering various aspects of an online business, from branding and content creation to lead generation, client interaction, and sales closure. Collaborative efforts among these roles ensure a comprehensive and successful operation, right? So I remember in the beginning I said I had like something to give you guys, right? And basically it's this whole presentation that I had, right? Or this whole format. And I'm actually going to give it to you guys, right? In a PDF format. I'll give this to you guys in a PDF format. So right down in the link below, you can, sign up for access to this, right? I hope this helped you. People using this are making 50K a month using the same format, and All this strategy gives you is literally leverage. If you're not leveraging, or if you don't have leverage, then you don't have anything at all. That means someone can, if basically all leverage is you have an advantage over somebody else, right? And if you don't have that advantage, somebody else can come in and just take your spot. If you're just like everybody else, you're nobody, right? So you need leverage, and building out a team for your online business or making your local business like online, you're going to have so much leverage because this is not easy. Now, I just gave this, PDF to you, and some people will act on it and more people will not. So this is extremely hard to do. Now, if this is something interesting to you and you need this done for you, I can help you with this. I'll actually give you opportunity to leverage my team. Like I told you, my team is capable of generating more than $8 million because, my marketers did that without appointment setters and everything else. Right now, we have everything in play. If you have a local business, if you have, online agency, online company, anything online, and you need to leverage a full team that's already made, you can message me on Instagram, or you can visit my site and, book a call. All right. I just want to thank you and like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to sign up for the link for this PDF, and I'll keep you updated. Less.